It's pretty amazing. We are so excited for the fans to see season 2. We were so excited to show the trailer. I think levitating sex and ripping out demon hearts and Manfred a little demonic and crazy. I mean, it's super fun, and that's just the jumping off point.
Yeah.
I mean, we really wanted to see the Supernatural panel tomorrow, but
yeah,
we're not
we'll
going to.
unfortunately have to miss it, but yeah.
And just walking the floor and seeing the costumes?
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
Oh my God. Well, I was really nervous. I don't like speaking in public, but everybody was so excited and loving and supportive that it was really fun.
And I think the characters are so beloved that, like Nicole said, it was just a really warm reception, and we're very excited to show everybody the characters' trajectories for the season and all of the relationships between them. So, I mean, ultimately, I think with any genre show, it's a metaphor for inclusivity. So that's what Midnight's built on. It's a town of outsiders who misfits, outsiders, people who have been marginalized and persecuted for being different.
We have a story that speaks to the outsiders and finding family and finding a place to belong and doing it in a really scary and sexy way this season.
I mean, just a lot of twists and turns. We kind of structured the second season as this supernatural noir, so there's a lot of dual motives and double crosses, and just when you figured out, or you think you figured out where the plot's going, it's ratcheted in a new direction, and it just keeps the audiences guessing until the finale. So it's going to be a really, really fun ride.
And we have a high body count. Nobody's safe.
Keeping everybody on their toes.
Yep.
It is amazing to be here again. You know, you never know after a show premieres if you're going to get to come back and experience the wonders of Comic-Con. This is my 5th year, second with Midnight Texas, and the fan response to the first season was so positive and so lovely that I was excited when we got a second season that we're going to come back and we could share that first season experience with them and their hopes for the second season. So yeah, I'm really happy to be here. I thought the panel was really cool. I thought it's just fun getting us all together and getting us up on stage. I'm kind of a goofball, but that's just how I am in panels. I don't know. I just sit on a panel and I act very strange. But in real life, I'm quite normal and docile and quiet. But yeah, I thought it was great, and I love the questions from the fans, and everybody seems to be excited for the next season. I haven't seen the teaser before, so I didn't see the floating love scene with Fiji, and I hadn't seen a lot of the other stuff that was there, like Manfred drowning and Olivia and Lamb and Joe doing his demon heart pulling thing, Indiana Jones voodoo trick. Yeah, it was really cool. So I mean, we haven't even finished shooting our 4th episode yet. So they put that together real quick. So it's really special when we can see kind of what we've been doing on such a short, period of time. Yeah. It's great. Yeah, it's great getting back together with everyone. Everybody, when I put those cowboy boots on and that belt buckle and those shirts, it's just really fun, and it's such a good group of people to work with. Not a bad egg. Everybody's really proud of the show and happy to be there and loves their characters, and our crew is amazing. We've had really great directors this season so far, and our new showrunners are writing some of the coolest scripts that I've ever been able to be a part of. So I'm so excited. It's just, the show feels a little different this year, but in a really good way. This does feel like, season 2's a coming. Get ready. Yeah, Halloween, and a lot of people want to watch freaky stuff on Halloween, and season 2 of Midnight Texas has a lot of cool scares. It's like dark comedy, dark drama, so I think it's a perfect show to premiere around Halloween, and I'm excited. We're going to be on fall and carry the torch for Grimm, hopefully. Yeah.
It's so fantastic. We're so happy to be back. So happy to be back. Season 2, what? Being on the panel for us, Midnight Texas is very much a family, both on screen and off, and the fans have been such a part of that family since the very beginning. Literally since we were shooting the pilot, people were already there because of Charlaine Harris. So it's just coming home. It really feels like coming home. The Comic-Con crowd is so all-embracing, and our show is so all-embracing, and then the Comic-Con crowd represents people who are into every aspect of genre stuff, and I think we pull in a lot of different aspects of genre, so it's just a very natural fit. I'm just looking forward to seeing more of the fans of our show, looking forward to, and have already had a chance to see some of the people from Marvel shows that I've worked on, and it's really great to reconnect with both fans and journalists and co-stars from things. I don't know, Comic-Con's like a dream for that. It's like a jolt of energy for us, you know, like we're loving making the show. We've been loving the new season, the scripts, the direction, everything's been so great, but coming here feels like I said, it's like coming home. It's like, hey guys, guess what we've been making? You know, it's just like, it's back with our fam. So yeah, it's awesome.
I mean, it's so different because when we were here last year, the show hadn't premiered. We didn't know our fans, or they didn't know us. Some of them were fans of the books, but now it's just we're here because of them, thanks to them. So it's really good. The fan base is like really tangible, and the response to the show and the first images we showed is amazing. It feels good. It's just there's such a good flow between all of us. Everybody just chimed in. It's hard to tell you about the response because we're just blinded by the light and we don't see anyone. But it feels like we got to talk about the themes of the show, but also just enjoy our time here and have fun with it. It was great. Well, the official kickoff was a month ago when we started shooting, and it's been full on. We're really working our ass off here to deliver, and the scripts are so strong. I think we're really finding our footing here. The tone is just, it's darker, it's edgier, it's funnier. It's really thrilling every day to go to work.
Comic-Con's always a trip. You know, it's our second time here with Midnight Texas. The fans seem even more gracious and excited than last season, which is really incredible. You know, we just came from our panel and we had this little 13-year-old girl asking some very on-point questions. We're like, did she get some of the scripts? How does she know this? Kids these days, they're good. So, you know, it's just it's so much fun. And I feel like when we show up here, we never know what we're going to expect. But I always feel very grateful by the time I leave because, you know, there's just such a huge support system here for our show. Well, we're a blend of humans and supernaturals. And I feel like here there's a lot of humans who like supernaturals. So there you go. It's been great. You know, I feel like it was kind of a long time coming. So we were all kind of just ready to get back to work. And I'm back in fight training, which feels great. We've shot a couple episodes now. We're filming episodes 2 and 3 now. So we've already got a lot going on with the couples. I've had a couple, believe it or not, I've had a couple Olivia crying scenes. Spoiler alert. So there's a lot of stuff coming. And it's only episode 203 right now, so yeah. It feels like it's all real, you know? I think it's just getting back to work was one thing and exciting, and it felt great to be filming with the cast again, but that's kind of in our own little world in New Mexico, and now we're this is the big picture world, oh yeah, it's real, it's happening, yeah.
I mean, it's a pretty fantastic thrill. It's a fun show. Midnight Texas is a fun show to be on. And it's a thrill to be here at Comic-Con, especially because this is a fan event. And the fans had a huge amount to do with our being back. I mean, they were really active on social media. They pushed for the show. So just to be able to come in and sort of thank them and do all this is fantastic. The fans clearly enjoyed us because we clearly enjoy each other. And it's sort of nice because you are being greeted by people who are supportive of you anyway, right? And we're not exactly sure where all the twists and turns in the show are really going to go yet. But so far, so good, and I'm kind of excited to be able to share it. Yeah, I mean, it does because we're sort of interacting with people outside of the show. But for us, just the first day back on set, walking down the street, you know, on the familiar grounds was probably the most, because we're back. We are together again, and we're solving stuff together. So we've already felt like we're on the road. But we're actually meeting other people who are excited about us, so it's great. Unfortunately, we won't have any time. We've still got a couple more rounds of things to go through, and then we're all on planes and buses out of here tomorrow. So, but you know what's great? It's just watching the people mill around. So I'm going to enjoy as much of that as I can.
Man, I love this show. So, I mean, it's... It's a busy, crazy thing, so it's nice that I get to do it for something I'm really in love with. This is pure magic. It's fun storytelling. It's funny sometimes, it's dark sometimes, it's got all sorts of supernatural characters. It's got François Arnaud over here. It's pretty awesome. Once again, Dylan Bruce with the win for comments, things I don't want to repeat on camera. I love it. We've got some real fans. I think it's really a fan favorite type of show. It's the kind of show that I, as a kid, like to hide in, because you know you're not alone, and that it's a world where people that don't fit in can stick up for themselves. Well, sadly, we get so busy, I don't get to see Con much. I used to come to these all the time as just a fan, so I would have loved to go to Artist Alley, and I'm going to try and sneak out to it on tomorrow morning and like get an hour or two on the floor before things get crazy again. We are right now in the middle of shooting it, so I will be flying back immediately, and I'm going to go fight some creatures of the dark, and I'm excited for a fall release, especially around Halloween. It seems like the right time for this environment.